So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a one-on-one match. It was the main event. It was Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn one-on-one in a LumberJack match. And before I talk about that match, we gotta talk about Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and stuff. So yeah, Sami Zayn goes up in the Roman Reigns locker room and he starts talking to Roman, talking about like, if you help me out, I help you out, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And he was telling him that he acknowledges him and all that. And he was telling him how Drew McIntyre and our RK Bro was talking bad about him and his family and stuff. So yeah, that's what he said, and then he walks out, and then Roman Reigns is like, "You got Usos, you gotta make sure that they keep my name out of their mouths." So yeah, that's what Roman Reigns said. But then we get the segment with Lacey Evans. It was like chapter 3 of her life, where she's talking about her dad and drugs and cigarettes and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what Lacey Evans was saying. Told me how it made her stronger and, fight through everything in life. So yeah, that's what she was talking about. But then we get to the main event, the Lumberjack match. Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. It was an okay match. Of course, it was Sami Zayn was trying to run away multiple times, but it didn't work out. He got thrown back into the ring. But then we seen the Usos and RK Bro going at it a little bit outside as well. But then at the ending of this match, we seen Drew McIntyre outside the ring. He was getting beat down and stuff. And then they threw him back into the ring. And, the heels and the baby faces was all going at it. Fighting, brawling out that outside the ring. And then we seen Drew McIntyre run to the ropes and comes back, jumping over the top rope with a front flip onto everybody else, taking them out. And then we seen Sami Zayn realizing that he has his opportunity. He starts running, going through the crowd and stuff, going up the stairs, and then Drew McIntyre, just watch him go up there. And then we seen Adam Pearce come down, and Adam Pearce is like, wasn't expecting that. He was going to run away from Lumberjacks, but you know what? Next week you'll be facing against Drew McIntyre again in a steel cage match this time. So yeah, that match will be happening in a steel cage match next week on SmackDown. And then we seen Jinder Mahal and Shanky beating up Drew McIntyre from behind, and Drew McIntyre headbutted both of them, taking them out, and then he hits the Claymore onto Jinder Mahal, laying him out, and then points at Sami Zayn. So yeah, that's what happened there, and I think the match ended in a no contest. So yeah, with all that stuff, I'll just give it 1.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. Match of the night, Riddle and Jey Uso. That was a pretty good match. But other than that, SmackDown, yeah, it was not the best, for sure. Hopefully next week's episode will probably be better. But yeah, the segment with Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair was alright. Like I said, match of the night, Riddle and Jey Uso. Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre, I explained the LT, but I didn't really care for it now. But hopefully next week there'll be a finish to the match, finally, hopefully, to this feud. And then Madcap Moss having a babyface win pretty much over Angel, and that was alright. Sasha Banks and Naomi getting challenged by Shayna Baszler and Natalya for the women's tag team titles. Ain't nothing special, but we're going to see what happened there. Xavier Woods versus Butch. Like I said earlier, Butch should have won the match and all that, but he loses again. They're jobbing it out pretty much now. And Gunther versus that local competitor tonight. And at least Gunther had a win over tonight. So yeah, I think that was everything about SmackDown. But yep, it was alright, I guess. With that match, like I said, 1.5 stars. That's what I'll give the match. But for tonight's Friday Night SmackDown, I'll give it 5.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. Like I said, SmackDown was not that good tonight. So yeah. But yeah, up next I'll be doing my AEW Rampage reviews. Subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Bales, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. Yeah, this has been my WWE Friday Night SmackDown, April 22nd, 2022 reviews, and I'll see you guys later for Rampage tonight. So yeah, see you guys later. Until then.